Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Aloha Friday. Still on a staycation. Did some cool things today. Went to the Kualoa Hollywood movie tour. Got to see Bones from Kong Skull Island and things and such. But that's not what you want to hear today, right? Well, I'm got a collection of stuff. And all thanks to John Aaron Garza of DC Films Hub, who had put up two articles, not just one, two articles in the past few days showing concept art, starting with showing concept art of what appears to be Batman investigating parademons. Yeah! Not the one we seen in the movie where he's on the rooftop now. No, 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 no. He's in investigating the parademons, and you see all these things right here in this picture here. You see these humans, right? They're dangling upside down, cocooned, and this is where they turn to parademons, guys. Remember that little bit, just that little bit in Justice League where you actually show a human turn to a parademon. And that's the parademon thing, right? This is kind of like Justice League War, where they're capturing humans, kidnapping humans, and turning them to parademons, which for some reason they just completely wiped out in the movie. Oh, they're collecting them to ask them nicely before they kill them where the mother boxes is. Ooh, scary. Scary stuff. No. No, I mean, this concept art makes it even more nightmarish, more hellish, and it drives the fact that they turn humans. That's how they get so many parademons. They turn humans into parademons. It's dark, but that's its intention. But no, according to Zack Snyder, this was deemed too scary. Oh my, oh my, how could you? Just the level of insanity this movie has gone through. Level of insanity of Warner Brothers thinking here. Right, okay, too scary. Oh, right, okay, so we don't want no scary villains. We don't want no villains we're supposed to be scared of. We want some unicorns. You want some unicorns to be scared of. Is that how? You want some pink unicorns. It's unbelievable. How are we supposed to fear a villain if you're too scared to make it scary? Unbelievable, guys. Just rips my heart out. It's just stupid. I mean, I'm just totally blown away by that fact. And it's utterly... The more stuff that comes out, the more pissed off people are, including myself. The more disappointed you are. You know, it's like, who are these suits that are making these decisions? They're crazy. They're utterly crazy. And it's weird because they're like, it's too scary, it's too dark. Yet I just watched Titans. Okay, I just watched Titans, the first pilot episode, and it's got some scary, dark elements in there. It's got some violence. Oh, why is it okay for that? You know, of course, this is a different regime altogether. So they were trying to do the Marvel thing. They were trying to do the Marvel thing, even though the Marvel thing started making Thanos a little more sympathetic, but scary as well. But no, not this. So that's unfortunate because these concept art looks badass. It looks awesome. Batman looks badass as Batman going in there by himself, investigating, realizing he needs an arm. Like, realizing he needs like a team of superheroes to help fend off this evil. There's something darker, which Zach confirmed is Darkseid. And we kind of already know that. Darkseid, right? It's Darkseid. Darkseid is something darker. That's the ultimate villain in this story, which we barely got it's just not even a little. It's just Steppenwolf saying, for Darkseid. And the entire audience is like, for who? For who? Well, why would you even do that without even showing Darkseid? At least in some of these scenes or this set that John Aaron Garza also uncovered today explains a little bit about the fear in Diana Prince's eyes when she's in that shot with her torch. The picture that Zack Snyder released a while back, and you can totally see the mother boxes behind her. And we're like, what is she looking at? She's got fear in her eyes. What is she looking at? Well, she's looking at this mirror. So you go here. These are all the pictures here. Carefully look at them. But I encourage you to go to DC Film Hub sites. I'm going to link both articles here so that you can go in there, check it out. And by the way, John Aaron Garza worked hard, researched, and actually investigated in order to get these pieces. Don't listen to BatmanNews.com, man. That guy stole that work. So screw him, But anyway, he's got some cool mural pieces here, and great Screen Rant graciously credited John Aaron as well. But it's got some cool things in here. Look at the artwork. It's got the history scene here. And I gotta think, maybe when she came in here, she saw this and the history scene played out as she's looking at these murals. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Or this is where she learns about all these things, the mother boxes, and the unity. Might not even been called a unity. They just got, the different races work together to stop this thing, stop Steppenwolf and stuff like that, parademons. But when you look at the center, you can kind of see what appears to be, looks like either Darkseid or Steppenwolf. You can't really tell. It kind of looks like Darkseid to me. But knowing that her back was facing the mother boxes in that picture, she was looking at another wall. And that wall probably showed Darkseid. Probably. And so I'm wondering I think it's Darkseid in here, but it's probably another picture altogether. Or it could be that picture. Who knows? It might be a close-up of that picture, now that I'm really looking at it. But anyway, it is something worth checking out. Some people even actually try to translate the Greek, and it does, it has what it says, like parademons falling from the sky. Zeus commanded his son Ares to slay the invading name. Name here is Steppenwolf. Then defeated the battle, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot here to partake in. And I love it. I love every single of it, and it just looks the attention to detail put in this movie in a scene that was completely cut out. What a shame. I mean, what a shame that they cannot see art and appreciate that art, rather than they try to make some kind of family friendly popcorn action thing where there's like, it doesn't stay with you. It doesn't stay with you. That's unfortunate. And I think what Zach was trying to do was make something that's very important. Very much something that would stay with you. But not this. Oh man. I mean, it's just very sad and disappointing. Cool at the same time. And it's like John said, he actually mentioned that this is like, maybe this would be the spark that will light the fire, the Snyder Cut of Resistance. It could be so. But I also mentioned that maybe, how Jason Momoa and everybody was like saying, I hope this thing leaks. I hope this thing leaks. What if the Snyder Cut is out there, guys? And then we just gotta keep digging. Follow Mr. Percival there from Ready Player One, John Aaron, finding the keys, right? We're slowly finding the movie that we were supposed to get. We're supposed to find the Snyder Cut. Maybe. Is that what we're trying to do? I know Zack Snyder can't really talk about it because NDAs. He can't sort of talk about it like he has done on Vero. He's answering to fans, but he can't say, like, it's something there, like he cannot say. So I don't know. For you tech savvy people, investigative, or maybe this is it. You're supposed to keep digging. We're supposed to keep digging. We're supposed to keep digging, and we're supposed to find it. Maybe Warner Brothers doesn't want to release it, but maybe Zach put it out there for us. In the darkest, deepest parts of the web. I don't know. Maybe it will one day leak out like how the Deadpool short movie that they did, what was it? It was like an animated thing, was leaked out. Someone leaked that out, got everybody excited, and they finally made so, okay, fine, we're going to make the Deadpool movie. Is that what's happening here? Is this like a Ready Player One incident where we're trying to find these little eats and bits and pieces of Easter eggs so we can finally get to the end of the line, and that finishing line is the Snyder Cut? That is some real tinfoil hat stuff. Something to think about for the rest of the weekend. I don't know if we're going to have anything more from today on. I hope we do. And I encourage John, wherever you're finding stuff, keep digging. Keep digging. While the rest of us here will hopefully by next week has signed up, if you want to, totally optional. If you want to call Warner Brothers, I am signed up to call Warner Brothers, I think on the 19th. I gotta check my schedule again, but I am going to call them, and it's cold calling. Maybe I'll get to Toby Emmerich's voicemail and ask him. But we'll see what happens with that. If anything, it pulls us together, because a lot of fandom's been separating recently, and then everything new comes out and starts separating. People giving up on it, on the Snyder Cut. People not giving up on it. Also, people trying to boycott other DC films, which I don't think. I wouldn't. In my opinion, I wouldn't. I mean, if we're trying to protect freedom of art and people trying to tell that story that we're trying to protect the creativity, integrity of the art, and the creators that make them, then why would I boycott James Wan? It's like if we boycott Aquaman, that's mean we're boycotting James Wan. And to much of our knowledge, it looks like it's James Wan says it's his movie. I mean, until we find out otherwise, hey, but I don't know. But he's not. He's saying it's his movie. So it's Warner Brothers is the one that is truly is something of something strange going on in that studio. Now, I think Aquaman and possibly even Shazam would still have maybe even Wonder Woman still have I guess the things that have happened in Justice League, the past regime effects of that is still within those movies because it was already too late. They started shooting and stuff like that when everything keeps changing around. So it could be it before they really get their headway. But I think like films like Joker is something different. Matt Reeves probably be more Matt Reeves. Batman, he can do whatever you want with that movie, and then other movies as well. But I'm still eager to see these other movies. I am also a DC fan, not just a Snyder fan, and so I'm really interested. I'm very open to other takes. And so that's the thing. I mean, if we are to be open with takes like what Snyder has done, then we should be also open with other takes, and Zack Snyder also supports these people as well. I mean, this is his legacy. Whether you like how they continued on it or not, this is kind of his legacy. Jason Momoa, he chose to be Aquaman. They're taking that with them. He chose Gal Gadot, as Wonder Woman, and they're continuing on with Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So it is Zack Snyder's legacy. He's an executive producer. He's got some creds on here, and he has come out and supported these people as well. It is still a shame though we never got his 5-film arc, but hopefully more things will come out for the Snyder Cut. More things, and I'm really eager to see what will transpire in the weeks after this. Are we gonna get anything? I have no idea. I really don't. Don't know what any of this will amount to. I do hope that it amounts to what we want, and that is to that Warner Brothers will come out and either say yes or no they're ever going to release the Snyder Cut, or if the fandom finds that giant golden Easter egg that could be hidden within the dark web, if that's even a thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm just grasping at straws without my tinfoil hat on, but it's there. You don't see it, but it's there. And that's it. I mean, I'm still going to watch DC films after this. The whole James Gunn thing, that's quite something also. I think recently on DC Daily they did confirm that James Gunn is in fact writing Suicide Squad 2, or tapped to write it. So they said DC Daily. Well, that's DC Daily. They have the official stuff. So I guess James Gunn is writing Suicide Squad 2. And like I said, I don't care for it. He is a good writer, though. So I am hoping that he brought a story with him, and they like the story that he wrote, and not necessarily they jumped to hire him just because he made Guardians of the Galaxy. Because financially that's what business people would do. But I hope he's got a good script. And there's some things there like Joker and all these other movies, Birds of Prey, that they're seemingly trying to nail down a good story before they move forward. And it's cautious in a way. They're not too confident, which is something else altogether. So I'm very interested to see what will happen with this quote-unquote universe. Connected or not, or, vaguely connected, if you will. What type of universe this is. Now, real quick, I did watch Titans, the pilot episode, like I kind of mentioned earlier, and I really like it. I think it's not grabbing me as much as like other TV series, but I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like there's a little bit of mystery, not too much, but if I see the pilot and I'm like, I want to see the second episode, I say that's a win. Because if I see a pilot and I'm like, I don't care to watch the next one, then why would I, think it's good, right? So I want to see the next one. So to me, that must be a win. And I like what they've done with some of the characters. I'm intrigued to see what happens after. I know they're like Jason Todd's going to show up and all this kind of stuff. But it doesn't quite grab me yet, but I like it. I don't know how to explain it, but I like it. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I even like some of that music. It's kind of catchy. So I'm eager to see this next one. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens after. And I want to see how far will they go. Will they actually get to real, crazy stuff, or are they gonna keep it like low ball CW type stuff? We can kind of see some of the budget there. See how far they can reach with that budget, and I'm really interested. I'm like, is this like Trigon gonna come out of nowhere? Raven's gonna have like really awesome powers, but really intrigued to see that. So check it out if you haven't checked it out. The pilot episode of DC Universe's Titans is on DC Universe streaming service. The second episode, it says, what does it say? It says 6 days from now they're gonna release the second episode. So get ready for that. All right. Well, that is it for tonight. That is it. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Keep digging. Keep digging. All right, guys.